Hey, it's Epic Sheep, and we're back with more Stardew Valley. Something I realized is watching through the previous video was I had went and bought that food, and I also bought 5 cucumbers, and that's just not allowed, so I'm going to count that money on the cucumbers as a loss, and that plant is gone. Gotta stick to the challenge as closely as possible. Otherwise, I mean, what's the point? Alright, we've got some potatoes. Lily's gonna sell us bait now. Seems the hat mouse has arrived, so if we want to get some hats, we can do that. I'm gonna hold on to the potatoes. Actually, we'll probably sell the first batch. We'll be doing that at Pierre's shop a little bit later today. There we go. Get those forage items. Grab some stuff around the farm. We don't need to water the crops today. As you can see, it is raining. It does mean that certain fish are available, although I don't have the fish chart in front of me. So, probably just going to do a little bit of fishing today, unless the mine has opened up. But if I remember correctly, the mine has a prompt essentially saying, oh nice, a moral. I'll hold on to that. I know that's part of a bundle. Speaking of, we've got to drop off something at the community center today. We'll probably head over there right now. Drop 2 of those and the mushroom. We might be able to see Leia. In which case, we're going to give her some driftwood. So, Leia likes to work with art. And one of the things she likes to do is turn driftwood into something artistic. So anytime you can give her a piece of driftwood, that's an enjoyable gift for her. Doesn't seem like we've got too much on the forage goods. I might spend a little bit of energy chopping some wood today. But for now, let's head to the community center. We're only allowed to put in 1 bundle today. I actually have several things. I could use the leek, I could put in 5 potatoes. We've got a lot of options. So this is a Ginimo hut. After you complete the community center, you can talk to the wizard and you'll be able to give him. See, we've got the spring foraging bundle. I knew the moral was one of those that we had the option to do. We're going to do the spring foraging bundle because completing one of these will actually open up other rooms, and that'll give us some decent options in terms of what we're delivering each day. Again, we're just going to stick to the plan. Go grab some seeds, see if there's a quest we can complete. Maybe someone wants some potatoes. 20 copper ores for Clint. Alright, it's Mayor Lewis's birthday. We could give him a gift. I'm not too concerned about getting Mayor Lewis up. Fantastic yield from some potatoes. Got some kale seeds. Let's go ahead and buy 5 more cauliflower. That is our 5 buy items for today, so we will need to forage something for some food. Maybe we'll get some food out of one of these trash cans. Nope. Alright. No matter. We'll head to the beach. We'll hopefully get some more forage items. If not, we'll fish something up. And you can eat raw fish without turning it into sashimi. Usually pretty decent for energy. We're going to go ahead and plant the cauliflower today, so we'll leave a little bit of energy for that. Apart from that, there really isn't too much planned for today. Just run myself out of energy. And pick random things up off the ground. Probably do some foraging through the forest on the way back, just to make sure we get all of the forage items for the season. Got a gold clam. Always nice. And we got a piece of gold ore. Fantastic little prize there. Unfortunately, one piece doesn't mean too much. But it is ours, so we'll take it. I'm not going to be filling up the cat's water today because it's raining. I'm sure the cat can get plenty of water if it wants it. We will probably do our fishing right here, along the lake area. Thinking we try and cast into the deep water over here. Since there's not a way to get to this coast, hopefully we'll be able to catch some decent fish, or some soggy newspapers. It's not a cast so far, maybe. We don't quite have the fishing skill to get anything over there. Whoa! We've got some serious fish going on here. So that's what some of the higher tier fish look like. Apparently, in the rain, in the river, we're going to have some high tier fish. I just noticed this daffodil up here. We'll go ahead and grab that. Unfortunately, doesn't seem like too much is biting. Oh. Again, you can probably notice our bar is getting a little bit bigger now. We are, I believe, tier 3 fishing. We can check that in a moment. Again, we have a lot of information on our interface inside of our bag menu. Oh, soggy newspaper. We have skills. I think in a previous video I had said there were 4 skills. I was forgetting about mining. I always do. There really isn't too much to the choices on mining, although with the current restrictions, perhaps mining will be quite lucrative. I know we'll at least need to do some mining. Regardless, rainy days are sort of a relaxing period if you're playing through the game normally. You'll often want to plant a ton of crops and just try and maximize your yield these first few days. But on rainy days, you can kind of take it easy. You don't have as many crops to water. You can get some fishing done. Gross, Joja Cola. Put that in the trash. Or, I guess, throw it in the ocean. Hopefully the cans are biodegradable. Probably not. Joja's a pretty evil corporation. But regardless, we're gonna see if we can't force them out of business. Alrighty, I am not having much luck fishing at this river. I'm gonna go ahead and take this daffodil and head off. Got a broken CD. Just loaded down with the junk today. It is Sunday, which means the traveling cart is available. It's available every Friday and Sunday. But, of course, with this challenge, we will not be using the traveling cart. Although, if you're just playing through the game normally, I highly suggest you head over there and look at it. Not only do they sell some pretty neat furniture, occasionally you'll find something. Yeah, let's eat the spring onions out of the sewer. That seems moderately healthy. Actually, we're just gonna have some energy for lunch. A late lunch and a little bit of energy. Not too shabby. I was reviewing the previous videos a bit. I do notice I say a lot. That's going to be something I'm going to try and change. I also say fantastic a lot. That, I think, is perfectly fine. Why not? Get some horseradish. Sylvester. Well, probably related to the fish achievement I got a little while ago. Offering me a fisherman's hat. If you guys want to see me in any particular hat, feel free to comment down below, but honestly, I like the feel of nature on my face. Guess that makes me a brave man. Or brave woman in this case. But yeah, we don't have too much going on here, so let's head back to the farm. Plant those crops and see if we can't get some more fishing done. Just something to pass the time. I don't fish on the farm. The Riverlands farm is actually pretty decent for fishing. You get the same fish as in the river. But I believe on the normal farm, you don't get too much out of fishing. Probably going to get some either parsnips or potatoes for tomorrow's bounty. Let's see, what else can we do? I suppose we could chop some wood. But we'll do some fishing instead. Wood's useful because anytime you want to do an upgrade, it's probably going to cost you a little bit of wood at least. If not wood, definitely some stone and mud. Both of those are going to be in more supply when we start getting to the mine. But getting fishing up early on will help me make money. Sort of ensure I have a smoother early game. And again, because I bought the backpack upgrade last video, not going to have too much trouble getting the fish that I need. Really, I'm just loading up on newspapers. Not sure what's going on here. Normally at this point I'd have a bunch of crops. I'd probably be level 3 farming already. But again, the challenge is meant to sort of restrict you, slow all that down. The mines might open up soon, which will take up even more of my day, as I'm going to try and get at least twice a week 10 levels knocked out of the mine. Alright, we got a shad. Just based on the energy level, it's probably not going to be worth very much, but something is better than nothing. That's the great thing about fishing, is you don't make any initial investment, but you still get some back. Normally, if you're completely out of money, you know, somehow all of your seeds go wrong, or you sell all of your crops rather than, or you rather eat all your crops rather than selling them. And what you can do is do a little bit of fishing. Normally, each fish you catch will be worth at least a crop seed, and you can start over, essentially. Get yourself a little bit of money to start with, and work your way up from there. The game never really truly has a failure state, unless you set up challenges for yourself, which I encourage. You don't have to be as stringent as, hey, I'm gonna complete all of these challenges and only buy 5 items a day. You can actually just be like, alright, well, I'm gonna hit 10 fishing before my grandpa comes to judge me. So I can say, hey, Grandpa, I know you've been dead for 20 plus years, but look at all these fish I caught. Or even something simple. The game tries to give you little challenges to meet and gives you a little bit of reward, but the true reward is the challenges you set for yourself and what you decide is important. And that's all I have to say about that. Alrighty, let's go ahead and head back to the farm, throw everything in the bin. Probably keep the daffodil. I'll get some gifts I need to give out this week. I'm basically using this as an additional trash for some of my junk. Let's see how much the gold's worth just on its own. I don't imagine it's amazingly expensive. I'll keep those for one to throw in the community center and the other to go ahead and give as a gift. Excellent, we have +1 farming. I was just mentioning tier 3 farming, and we have it. Alright, 1 gold is worth 25 GP, or G. 1 gold is worth 25 gold. Seems alright. Shads are actually not too bad for the difficulty of catching them. And you know what? I forgot to pet my cat. Challenge completely null and void. Turn off the video. Everybody go home. Nah, it's fine. I'll make sure to give my cat extra loving today for the missing previously. Sorry, Mittens. Your owner's a bit of an idiot. Cats don't notice that kind of stuff. Alright, we're gonna do a little picking to sort of clear out the bottom of the farm here. Go ahead and get these watered real quick. That's probably why I don't have pets in real life. Forget about them constantly. We'll keep that just in case we see someone. And we'll grab the daffodil for Haley and the wild horseradish for the bundle. Alrighty, I think we're ready to go. Just gonna clear out some rocks, specifically the rocks over on the left side of the farm. I always try and go down and around there. There's always a ton of rocks in the way. I'm sure you've seen me bump into them more than once. Let's get some of these rocks cleared out. That way we have a path in case I decide, hey, I'm gonna make a loop around my farm before I head out. Now, you can see this is costing energy, and this is actually a little bit of a energy sink, but we've been doing pretty well with our energy thus far, so I don't think we'll mind too much. Again, the major draw of the forest farm is you have those green grass patchy areas all over. The idea is that forage items can spawn on them on the forest farm. You can't place any crops in that area, but you get a little bit of nature's bounty as those areas naturally fill up. Hey, another horseradish. Alrighty, since the community center doesn't care the quality of the horseradish, but people do, I'm going to go ahead and give this one to Linus. He likes horseradish, and, well, I want to be his friend. He seems like a good guy. We're just lousy with horseradish today. Fine, we'll go ahead and drop one off at the community center while we're there. Now, you may note we're not making a ton of money off these forage items, but every little bit helps early on. And again, once we complete the first bundle, it'll unlock another area. Completing another bundle will unlock an area. Let's go with one horseradish. Now we just need a dandelion and a leek. Which I'm sure if we keep playing, we'll get all the items we need for that. The forage bundles just normally require the season, with the exception of the rare or exotic forage bundle, which usually is a bit more work to get, but what's the point in having things if you don't work for them, right? It's the whole point of the challenge. Sure all that work gets done. Largemouth bass. Alrighty. Pay us 100 gold for it. That'll give us a little bit of friendship with him. Let's go ahead and do parsnips. I might want kale seeds at some point. Let's have... Ooh, wow. Nice. The morels are actually worth quite a bit. Talk to Marnie. How's it going, Marnie? And we're gonna go visit Haley. We're only going to give her one daffodil today. Because we want to get her a gift on her birthday, which will be this Friday. Again, that can all be found on the social tab. It's Penny, she teaches the school. And by school, I mean she picks up the two kids that live in town. Vincent and Jody, I think it is. Boy and girl child. Whatever. She picks them up, takes them to the library, forces them to do a little bit of studying. Since Stardew Valley is such a tiny town, they don't actually have schools. Which I suppose qualifies as a job for her? I don't know who pays her. Maybe no one. See, Penny, this is why your family lives in a trailer. Hey, it's Fabio. Hey, Fabio. Fabio's an interesting match. I was considering doing Fabio for this playthrough, but not only is Haley's birthday this month, it's before the Flower Festival, so there's a chance I can get her to dance with me on the Flower Festival. And I figure, why not try it? Maybe we'll get a little bit lucky. We have our leak, so... Any items over here? You know, there might not spawn items. I know there's a quest item that spawns right there. Maybe it's the other direction that has a few collectible items you can pick up. Nope, can't go that way. For some reason I thought there was a part of the road you could get to that had some collectible items. It seems very vivid in my memory for such a specific thing, but clearly I am wrong, or I'm not. People will tell me in the comments that, hey, why don't you know this? You've played over 100 hours of Stardew Valley. Come on, this is basic stuff. But again, keep in mind, I'm going off basically a single-page cheat sheet for what I know about this game at any given point, and vague memories of my last playthrough. Sort of the equivalent of a wing and a prayer. Alrighty. What haven't I done? Suppose we'll do some fishing. Did I eat something today? That's unfortunate. I don't think I have. We'll eat a fish. We'll catch a big fish and we'll eat it raw. It'll be like the great grizzly bear. And eat fish. Raw. Straight from the stream. So again, I plan to keep these videos a little bit shorter than the first one. That one sort of rambled on quite long. Probably only do a couple of days per video. But if you guys would like to see the major videos, a good hour-long, 2-hour-long video, feel free to let me know. I realized when I caught that smallmouth bass, Lily had put a hit out on bigmouth bass, so I'm gonna go try and catch one of those up at the mountain lake. But as I was saying, if you like the longer video format as opposed to these little short snippets, they're probably still like 30-minute videos, but still. If you prefer the longer format, feel free to tell me as much. If you think 30 minutes is too long, I can probably do videos in a single day, although it will take me a massive amount of time to get through the series that way. But, you know, part of the fun of doing challenges is showing off that you did the challenge, and, well, that's why it's on YouTube, so I can show off to the world. Hey, look at me, I did a thing. It wasn't hard. It wasn't particularly perilous. There wasn't a whole lot of chance of failure. Hey, there's Willie's fish. He'll be super excited about that. Actually, I might be able to make it to him before he leaves his shop, in which case we can get that gold right now. Might have to pick up the quest, actually. If that's the case, then... Whoops. Normally, if I recall, he sits on the pier, except on days he goes to the bar. So we'll actually have a few hours to pick it up after we've accepted the quest. Not what I wanted. Yep, largemouth bass, pay 100 gold. Sam, how's it going? Be sure to check the trash cans I pass by. There's Fabio. Hey, Fabio. Let's impress Willie with our fishing skill. That's not what that was. Is that not a largemouth bass? It was definitely a largemouth bass, right? Oh, we have to catch it after we get the quest. Alright, well, we could always turn it into Willy tomorrow. Once you have a quest, it'll keep for a day in your inventory, and you can always turn it in the next day. We'll go see if we can't catch another one. The extra 100 gold will be nice. I actually would have liked to sell that, but he took it from me. Presumably that I've built some friendship with him, but more than likely, because I'm not going to be repeatedly giving him stuff, I believe friendship degrades over time. Lovely little couple there. I was a bit sad to learn that Robin wasn't single when I first started the game. Ah yes, I believe I was saying earlier in the video that my plan was to marry Fabio, but Haley seemed like a bit better of a choice. Also, I hadn't done a gay marriage yet, so in my Abigail game, I was a male marrying Abigail, and in my Sam game, I was a woman marrying Sam. So I figure we'll try a woman marrying a woman, and my next playthrough, I don't know, maybe we'll marry Sebastian or Shane or something. Be a big lumberjack guy with a beard. Marry one of these young boys. I think the one downside to fishing is it is not particularly riveting to just watch someone fish on camera. Perhaps I should learn to edit videos and just cut out the fishing portion. That way I don't have to talk over it the whole time. I can sort of take a break with my voice. More likely to have meaningful things to say rather than just jabbering the whole time. Come on, largemouth bass. Nope, seems we have a chub. Perhaps largemouth bass can only be caught during the day. That's entirely plausible. Certain fish can be caught past a certain time, other fish can't be caught at night. Everything sort of has its own time that it's out and about. I'm gonna stay out a little bit later and deplete some energy. I still need to eat a fish, so I'll probably eat one of those carp. And I'm pretty sure I owe my cat some additional pets. What do you guys think? What is an appropriate punishment for failing to pet my cat one day? Because I said it this time, but I'm probably going to do it again. At least once more accidentally. Here we see Linus digging through the trash cans. This is where I truly learned my skills from the Master Linus. George doesn't like woodland creatures, despite the fact Stardew Valley is the woods, but he's in a wheelchair, and the bus does not have a ramp for him to get on and leave Stardew Valley. This is where we learn Linus eats trash. It's very sad to do that. I think Linus might actually have snuck down to Stardew Valley from Canada. He's very apologetic. Doesn't want to bother anyone. No, it's a shame to let food go to waste. I agree. I check the trash cans all the time. he promised us he won't do it, and then immediately goes and rummages through someone else's trash can. But we find out the people in Stardew Valley are pretty good people. Especially the bartender. He's gonna give Linus some food. Now, again, we can't actually skip any of these cutscenes, because part of the challenge is to watch them all. But, to be honest, I think the cutscenes in this game are actually pretty good. I tend not to skip them anyway. Even ones I've seen before. The only time I don't is if I'm in a rush somewhere, and I'm like, oh crap, I need to get to this place, and a cutscene pops up, and he's like, I don't want to forget where I'm going or what I'm doing, so let me just skip this cutscene real quick. I know what happens in it. And I can definitely understand the sentiment, but again, the whole point of the challenge is to follow it as closely as we can. We don't get any reward for completing the challenge, and I mean, technically I've already failed, because, I mean, Mittens here is went a day without pets, and that's the real tragedy of this game. It's not that the community center has fallen into disrepair, or that our grandpa died at the beginning. It's that our cat did not get sufficient pettings. Alright, level 3 fishing means crab pots. Our foraging got nearly 700 gold. Probably going to end this video here. And we'll pick it back up on the 9th day of spring next time. Alrighty.